Hey kids, I'm Miss Sira at the Red Bank Public Library. Welcome to today's RAD Lab story time. We're gonna have so much fun today. We're talking about eggs. Do you see what I have here? Doesn't it look like that egg is standing up all by itself? It's kind of like a magic trick. I'm gonna show you how to do it right now. All you need is two things, maybe three things. You need some salt, and you need an egg, and then you need a flat, wide open surface to do the trick, okay? Let's see, let me show you. Can you see a tiny bit of salt right there? That's the trick. You pour a little bit of salt, and then you try to balance your egg on it. And once you get that to happen, and that can be tricky, you might have to try a little bit and your egg might roll away, so be ready to catch it if it does. But once you get it standing on the salt, then you gently blow the excess salt away. Like that. Like you're blowing a wishy or something. Let me get up. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? I think you should practice this today and then surprise somebody in your family by showing them an egg standing up all by itself. I love that. All right, I want to show you something else. This is my special, I don't know, gadget that I'm showing you today. Last time I showed you my little pegboard that I stuck my hand into. And this is something that I have at the library. It's called a rainbow stick. And it's just a bunch of like ribbons attached to the stick. But when you spin it, doesn't it look like a giant bubble? And if I twirl it, it makes different shapes. You could do some tricks with it. But I just wanted to share that with you. Now I'll get my story ready. It is called The Good Egg by Jory John. I'm just gonna scoot this egg out of the way so it doesn't fall over and crack. I'm ready now. Can you see me? Can you see the book? All right, The Good Egg by Jory John. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. I should tell you that to be a good egg is an expression. If you say, oh, that guy's a good egg, that means they're a really nice person. I actually heard somebody use that expression just yesterday. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries. I'll water your plants. I'll change your tires. I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start, even in my earliest days. Back at the store, there were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelley and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. Do you know how many eggs come in one pack? A dozen. And do you know how many are in a dozen? 12. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums and they cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I was a good egg, a very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then, one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. You see the sign that one of them put on his back? It says, "Kick me." That's not nice. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank that I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. Looks like he cut his beard off. I took walks. I read books. I floated in the river. I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in. I breathed out. I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer felt scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. Looks like he's meditating. So I made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. But this time, I know what I need to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Going back to the market. Everybody missed me. This says, "Welcome home." I miss them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Peg. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while, somebody's still a little bit bad. But it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together. We're a solid dozen again. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. It says, "It's good to be home." And that's the end. This author, Jory John, and the illustrator, Pete Oswald, they make some funny books. You guys should check them out. All right, so we did a little magic trick with eggs. We read a story about eggs. And now I'm going to show you how to do some cool dyeing of eggs, but with natural dyes that you can make all by yourself with something you'll never think of. Onion skins. Yep. I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So these are the awesome eggs I'm going to show you how to make out of dye made from onion skins. See? These are the things we need for this great family project. You need onions, about 8 to 10 of them. You need a pot of water, enough water to cover all the eggs you want to make. And then you need eggs. Raw eggs, because we're going to boil them in the water to make hard-boiled eggs. And if you want to decorate, I just pulled leaves like these out of the grass growing outside. I think they're weeds. This is what we're going to do. We're going to fill our pot with water. This is a small pot because I only did a couple eggs. You can use a big pot, and then just start plopping onion skins inside. And this is a fun part of the project for you kids because you get to peel away. So peel them all, put them in the pot. If you want, you could go to the grocery store and ask the grocer if you could clean out all the loose onion skins from the bin. They'd probably be happy to let you do that. Once our pot is full of skins, we're ready to prepare our eggs. So get your egg, and this is what you're going to need. This is a stocking, and you need something like this that is porous and that the dye can go through, but that can help you hold your decoration onto the egg. You could use something like this too. It's a mesh bag that I had at home. But I'm going to take the stocking and cut off the toes. Snip, snip, snip. And then cut down the sides just to open it up so that it's easier to cover my egg with it. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to think about which leaves I want to put on my egg to make my decoration. I think I'm going to use this leaf. And I'm just going to drape it over the egg like that. It really doesn't have to be perfect because we want these eggs to look like they come from nature. And they do. So cover that leaf with the stocking or the mesh and just pull it tight to hold that in place. You might need grown-up help with this part of the project because it can be a little tricky. But once you get it the way you want it, you're going to secure it with a rubber band. Just like that. Let me find my rubber band. There it is. Get that all ready and make as many eggs as you want and then plop them in the water with the onion skins. I forgot to mention, we need to add a little bit of vinegar, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, because that helps the dye adhere to the eggs. We're going to let them boil for about 15 minutes so that they're cooked. And then you're going to need a grown-up to help you take the eggs out of the pot because they're going to be very hot. This one is cooled off. I made it last night. Let's open it up and see how it turned out. To decorate this egg, I just used a few blades of grass. So I want to see what happened with it. Can you believe these onion skins made this dye so dark and vibrant? All right, let's peel the grass. I think I like this. What do you think? I think if I make a bunch of eggs with different designs and put them in a basket, it would be a really nice spring display. So this was a pretty cool project, right? I hope that you try it, and I hope you try the other egg trick of making it stand up all by itself with some salt. Also, maybe you could do some research online and see what other kind of natural dyes that you can make from things that you find in nature. Well, I'm really glad that you joined me for today's session of Rad Lab Story Times. Come back next time. I'll read you another good book and we'll do something else fun. And in the meantime, I think it'd be great if you keep reading, you keep discovering, exploring, and having fun. And always take good care of yourself. All right? I'll see you soon. Bye.